Hi, this is Kabir Khan and you're watching me on Bollywood Hungama.
Now, I think you have the unique distinction that Bajrangi Bhaijaan, the television premiere, it's got the biggest TRPs ever in the Indian television history, and approximately 75 million people have seen it on television when it was premiered, which has never happened, and that is 3 times the number of people which have seen it in theatres.
Yes.
How do you feel about that? This is like another historic.
Absolutely, I think the television.
75 million is huge in a country of 1.2.
Because you're right. I mean, in terms of the fact that yes, Bajrangi Bhaijaan has the highest number of footfalls in theatres, but still, I think through theatres we are able to access just the tip of the iceberg in terms of the audience. Unfortunately, the penetration that India has with their theatres is minuscule if you compare it to countries like China, for example, which has 25,000 screens for a big release as compared to 4,000 to 5,000 screens for us, not even 5,000 actually, just 4,000 screens. It shows that we're not really reaching the audience. There are not many screens in smaller towns. It's all getting concentrated in cities. So television plays a huge part in taking the film and delivering it to a big audience. And the fact that a super release by Star Gold, I must say, I must congratulate the team. In fact, I was telling them the kind of publicity they did when the film was coming for the TV premiere was even better than what we did for our film release. And that led to them reaching out to such a large number. And more important, the fact that we've broken a record of TRP is the fact that we reached so many people. And I could see that. I could see a renewed spurt of messages and a renewed spurt of excitement about the film post the TV. So for me, it was like a second release of the film.
Absolutely.
It's a kind of excitement I got at the release of the film in the box office was repeated when it was released on television.
And it's I think repeating quite often on Star Gold now, very often as well. So in fact, I should just tom about Bollywood Hungama, because we were the ones who, when we interviewed Kabir Khan before the movie released, that he just disclosed that Sajid Naradwala says that 300 crore to kam se kam karegi in this office only. And then when the movie released, after that we just talked to him almost immediately, and we discussed the fact that it can just surpass PK's records in terms of footfalls. It did.
Yes.
In terms of it. So that is the history of Bollywood Hungama with Bajrangi Bhaijaan. You've said at the festival yesterday that you chose to work with superstar Salman Khan and Bajrangi Bhaijaan because of his secular leaning, and he wanted to tell the film story from his point of view. How you spend a lot of time with Salman, and you just saw the entire atmosphere at his
What I was
somewhere.
talking about, I was saying that, post Ek Tha Tiger, I was spending a lot of time with Salman. I was chatting with him about various things, and that's when I realized that he has very strong opinions and views about certain things, certain issues, and one of them is about the whole secular fabric of India. And over the past 3, 4, actually for a long time now, we've been seeing that the social fabric of this country is being stretched, is being sort of tattered in places. So I was always thinking that he feels so strongly about this issue, but it's never properly been articulated in any medium. And when a superstar like Salman throws his weight behind a certain subject, a certain issue, then the reach is very wide. It reaches out to a lot of people. You can make a small film about such issues and release it. It becomes unfortunately it becomes preaching to the converted. You don't really reach the audience that you need to. So that's why when I took the subject of Bajrangi Bhaijaan to Salman and he reacted so positively to it, I knew that this will be a significant film, especially in the context of today, what's happening in our country. To have a Salman which talks about a film which talks about tolerance, a film that talks about love across communities, a film that talks about bringing down artificial boundaries, not only in terms of India and Pakistan, but actually about the borders within. In fact, what is very important for me, I know that post the release a lot of talk was about Indo-Pak being shown in the film. For me, what was more important was about the borders within. And the first half of Bajrangi really deals with that.
Absolutely. The preconceived notions and
about each other and the intolerance that we're going through. So that is the reason I was really happy that Salman was so excited about the film and really put his weight behind it. He decided to produce it. It was the first production of Salman Khan Ventures.
Absolutely.